Kings play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you live here from Sacramento, California. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Lakers. And it's the Kings to start out. Curry looking it over. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Indiana. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. And here's Halliburton. Inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Now, the coaching staff encourages Halliburton to get involved in pick and rolls because he will pick you apart.
Here's Curry. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Halliburton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Robert Williams.
Now, this is part of the evolution of Tyrese Halliburton getting an opportunity at the free throw line.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Williams. Good defense by Claxton. There's a screen by Aldama. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Durant wide open. He fires. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Durant's got 5 now.
We call that target practice, gentlemen. Kevin Durant, one of the great scorers in history.
Over in the corner, Williams. For 3, Siakam. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
And finished off by Halliburton.
Well, we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Kings head coach gave me a few minutes. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. You can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Right side, Porter. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter.
My goodness, how quick off his feet is Nick Claxton?
.151 left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porter.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Here's Wagner following the score by Indiana. Stewart with it. Picked up by Claxton. Here's Wagner. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Halliburton outside. It's good. Halliburton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Timeout called by the Kings. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Now here's Porter. No scoring in this one. Out to the wing. Mitchell left side. Back to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
This is where the length of Pascal Siakam makes him so hard to stop. Even with contact, he's able to get through or around.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Claxton. "19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Wagner has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Halliburton with it. Got it up. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer and the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
And it's Halliburton missing. And so Curry will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 13-point game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And the Kings making a change here. The Kings trail by 13. Here's Siakam. Outside for Curry. Screen by Siakam. Aldama with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Halliburton. And a wide open look for Claxton. And the three off target. And it's the Kings with the ball. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. It's Curry outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. At one point, they led by 16. And, Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls. They've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
On its way from Curry for two. Curry with another miss. Pacers leading by 15. Halliburton outside. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like. This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Aldama. Indiana again missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Excellent anticipation of a teammate's defensive ability. Siakam gets out in transition. Nice.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. .149 left now here in the second. Pass to Steffens. Back to Schroeder. Here's Steffens. Knocks down the three ball. Steffens got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Now, Dosunmu. And it's Schroeder missing. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Indiana leading by 17. Here's Stevens. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And it's blocked. They get it back. Here's Dosunmu. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. They shoot again. It's hauled in by the Kings. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, the big man, Mo Wagner, getting to it. Nice finish.
Now here's Schroeder. Scoreless thus far. And it's blocked. Stolen away. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. To the inside. There's a screen by Robinson. Pass to Dosunmu. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Robinson misses. The Kings trailed by 17. There's the pick. Here's Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
Well, everyone in the NBA understands that Steph Curry is the master in pick and roll. He understands to take what the defense gives him.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Stephens. Right side Durant. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. KD's got 11.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking me in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. That's good from Stephen Curry. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
The Kings trail by 14. Pass to Porter. Stewart a screen from past the arc. It's hauled in by Claxton.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Halliburton may have a lean frame, but right there he shows you how balanced he is. Fights off the defense on the way up. That's nice.
Back to Curry. There's a screen by Williams. Outside, Porter. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pacers leading by 16. Here's Halliburton. 16 points for him. Durant for 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Now the Pacers with it. Here's Halliburton. Misses in close. And Sacramento has possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Curry. Halliburton with the steal. One-on-one here. Rebound by the Kings. Outside, Dort. That's to Curry. Over Halliburton. That one wide left.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Here he goes. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. And Curry, here we go. And the rejection by Claxton. Outside Durant. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Mitchell.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And here's Holiday. With 2 seconds left. Here's Stevens. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Indiana holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter.
The Pacers, 38.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so Curry will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 18. There's a screen by Washington. Looking to get back on track here. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Despite what is a lock Hall of Fame career, Stephen Curry has no let-up. He is chasing excellence.
And he sinks the second. Pacers leading by 17. Outside Holiday. And here's KD for 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the 2nd deep ball to go down for this guy.
Outside Curry. The Pacers pull it in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Durant just inside the line. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Pass to Washington. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Screen by Claxton. The turnaround. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Kings trail by 20. Mitchell outside. Curry on the wing. There's a screen by Washington. From 20 feet out. Pass to Wagner. Now here's Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Now the Kings with it. Pulls up on the wing. That's good on the jump shot.
Steph Curry's ability to shoot the basketball off the dribble may be as special as we've ever seen in the history of the league.
Screen by Claxton. He gets that one. And the Pacers lead by 20. Timeout, Kings. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now an update on Pascal Siakam from the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. D.A., what'd you find out?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Sacramento's head athletic trainer, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. Right in the heart of the season. This is when injuries start to mount. You're going to have to adjust. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Pass to Dort. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Pacers leading by 20. Outside, KD. Over in the corner, Claxton. It's good from long range.
Nicholas Claxton for 3.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pick by Williams. Middleton for 3. The shot, no good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pacers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Stewart a screen. And here's Mitchell from the arc.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
Here's Durant. And it's good. 2 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but